This is an epic intro for the podcast. I must say.
Very erect.
Welcome to the Bro Talk podcast. My name is Eos Mans, or just Eos, because I chose a really long name that's retarded. I'm your host, with my co-host, or whatever the fuck you want to call them, Frank,
Yeah, Frank.
sexy man right there, and my other co-host, or whatever the fuck you want to call him, Joe.
Yo, mama, nigga.
Shut the fuck up! I told you I can't edit shit out. Just try to
That's
tone
why
it.
I'm gonna make this like absolutely like worse for you.
Tone it down, please. I will private this
Try.
podcast. It doesn't matter if you do, just tone it down.
Wait a minute, hold on. Why can't I see the freaking live on your YouTube channel, dude?
I don't know, but I'm live. That's for sure. So, okay. So, topic one. You want to talk about why we started this podcast?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Alright. You remember? Because I do remember. I just want to give everyone else a chance to talk.
I don't. You tell your story and I'll
You'll tell your 2 cents after.
yeah.
Alright, so the way I remember it is that we were still in school. This was before all this gay coronavirus shit. Before the literal company Corona plummeted in the stock market because of the coronavirus. This was back in the day. Alright. Back a few months ago. Me, Nick, and our unnamed Marine Corps flag. Yeah, we're an RTC. Yeah, call us whatever you want.
Our old Marine Corps flag.
Yeah. No. What do you mean our old Marine Corps flag? What the hell? Is there something I
Wait,
don't
what are
know?
you talking about?
Marine Corps
Oh,
flag.
shit.
You
Yeah, you're
dumb
right, I'm
fuck.
I'm like, my head hurts, bro. I'm like on 3 painkillers right now.
This dude. Some Panadol. Anyways. So our Marine Corps flag that's not in the podcast and never responds to the fucking chat is like, okay, the three of us, we're just there, and then I don't know, he went to go drink water or some shit like that, and then this was back when we had our old right rifle. This was back then, okay. Back when we weren't able to march without being like groped. I'm hinting you, Nick. Remember that?
What are you talking about? What happened?
when he groped you?
Oh yeah, he broke my ass. He still does it in rowing, dude. I saw him like 2 days ago, and he like right in front of my wife too. My wife beat him senseless. So.
Makes sense. Anyways, so it was just me, you, and I guess our old right rifle, who will be unnamed. We were talking about like, oh, well, why don't we do a podcast when we get home? And we're like, oh yeah, but what would we call it? And then I think he came up, our right rifle with our old right rifle came up with the name Coochie Cast, and I was like, yeah, all right, yeah. And
Yeah, we were straight up gonna be Coochie Cats, bruh.
which is perfectly good. But we never went through the podcast. Like 2 days later, we decided to like try do it. Remember, like on on Discord.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, but we weren't able to because the fucking for some reason like we just weren't able to like be in the same chat, and then we wouldn't hear our voices. It was so fucked. I hated that. Yeah. And I guess, would you say we all had a fallout with the old right rifle? I wouldn't say I had it. I wouldn't say I had a fallout with him.
It was really just him, like. Yeah.
After Vegas. Which I still don't know.
Oh my god.
I'm still not clear on what happened. We can tell that story later. We can tell like
Yeah,
from
we'll
the
tell that
day we
story
were
later.
playing Minecraft. Remember that when we laughed our asses off? all the way to
Yeah.
all the way to when we were back on video chat and talking to talking. You were explaining. We can talk about that later. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, it was fun. That was a funny day though. That was a funny fucking day. Hardest I've ever laughed. But I no, we're not gonna do that. But
Does water expire?
We're not gonna do that. Okay, but
Not now.
not now, but later, or maybe in another podcast we will.
Later.
So we never went through with it, and then quote unquote we all had a fallout, quote unquote, which was
Nah, fuck that.
like
bitch.
Frank
That's
said.
what it was.
it was really just him. I'm not clear on what happened because I honestly don't care, and I was not there, and I don't care. But yeah, and then we got the blessed Joe, our new rightful. This man's
Not
right
Joe
here.
Biden. He doesn't grow kids.
I thought you were gonna say he doesn't grow pubic hairs.
Joe Biden does. The fuck? You like stupid or something? No, I'm just kidding.
But yeah, we got our blessed new rightful that we were actually.
He's god tier. He's actual god tier.
Yeah, he. Oh wait, no, I'm skipping. We got DeLeon, and then
Fuck DeLeon.
Alexis took him somehow.
What happened to not saying names, fool?
I don't give a fuck, okay? I don't give a fuck. She
Damn, you're right.
she doesn't know. She doesn't know that I have a YouTube channel, okay?
Well, maybe some of her friends do, and then they're gonna be like, "Oh, he's throwing shade at you here." Blah 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 blah. I can see it. I already see it, dude.
Well, she okay.
Whatever.
Okay,
though.
anyways,
If problems arise, I'll
he
get
left.
your back, fool.
He left, and then we were like, we need another man, and then we got Losa. We got Losa on the color guard. All right. We got
You mean Joe?
yeah.
You mean Joe, Nick?
Well, for all you could know, his last name could be fucking Grass. Okay, like I could say the same shit with my last name. I mean, what the fuck? Biden? Like, what type of last name is Biden? What type of?
Joe Taco?
Okay, anyways, we got over here Joe. We got our good friend Joe, and like DeLeon, he got really good. He got really good fast
What
too.
DeLeon isn't good?
No, but okay, you know what I mean. They learned fast. It wasn't like me where I had to take my sweet fucking time. Like,
You know what that? It was because we were all learning it together. That's why.
True.
But like, when Joe joined, we were like, oh yeah, we know what we're doing now for the most part. And now look at us.
We're sexy as fuck.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then months passed,
Dude,
many
I'm
months
hungry. I
passed.
gotta get some crayons. Hold on.
Okay. Oh yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Make sure to get the red ones. Remember they hit different. Anyways.
Oh yeah, the red ones.
Yeah. The red ones hit
Yep.
different. Yeah.
Fuck.
Indeed.
Sorry.
But and then many months later we became good friends and everything. We went to Arizona. That story will come later for a drill thing. And then we were like, hey, me and Nick were like, I'm gonna edit that out. I'll find some way. Nigger.
You bitch.
Yeah.
Stop saying
Nigger. Frank and I were like, no one's watching this, okay? So it doesn't matter. Me and
really? Like, nobody
yeah,
views yet?
there's 0 viewers. Yeah, one did kick in like early, but like then they left like a second later. But
Bro, why? Oh, so then that means I can see your freaking live stream right now?
I guess you could. Yeah, but just don't put it on because it's gonna echo and it's gonna screw the whole thing up. Yeah. So if you put it on, just like lower the volume like all the way down.
Bro, why is it? It still doesn't show. Why would it be on your? Okay. Yeah.
Yo, is my nigga playing Minecraft, bro?
Anyways, so months later, me and Frank were like, hey, you still want to do that podcast thing? And then we're like, yeah. And then our boy Joe came on and was like, hey, yo, I heard podcast, and we did it. That's what I'm
Joe
assuming. I'm assuming who commented that? No, that was Joe. That's Joe. That's definitely Joe. Joe, you commented that, didn't you? Yeah. Look at what
What's
he.
going on?
Well, look at what he commented. He commented my N-word.
Oh, we have 2 viewers, bruh.
Yeah, we do. Anyways, yeah. So it's really one
I'm
viewer.
on the other one.
Oh wow. Okay, so we really have no views then. But then we tried to film the podcast, but we couldn't because my dumbass PS4 Pro was like, You want to record voices like the last 2 times you did and posted them, or tried to post them on YouTube? Nah, we're not gonna let you.
No.
So, which is why we're live streaming this, okay?
No, you thought.
Yeah, my PS4 basically said
your,
that.
your PS4 went, nah, you thought.
Yeah, nah.
And then, like, took away your rights.
So,
Because they're Democrats.
what am I, black? You fucking retard?
Get on public mats, dog.
Dude, I can't. I tried to message you. I tried. Who's Piano Man?
That's him. That's Joe.
Oh, bruh. Because I know you as Piano Man, and I've got this other friend who's calls himself Piano Man.
Well, anyways, and then yeah,
What was I saying?
that comes here. We're live. We're live. We're streaming the podcast live, boys.
We got nothing else to do in this freaking Corona.
Veteran bots, dog.
So okay. So you want to tell your 2 cents on how, well, how your view of
Well, I mean,
the
you
beginning
pretty
of the
much summed it
podcast?
up, I guess. Other than like, than bringing up people's names who we would rather not be mentioned. Pretty good. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
And we've been kind of busy. Well, not really, but we've been trying to find ways to get busy, and we're like, hey, let's do this podcast and have a little bit of fun, because these are some confusing times, bro.
yeah, and cause why the fuck not?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll have you guys know I made pickles today. Ay, hijo de mil puta.
Pickle Rick. Wait.
So do you wanna tell like the beginning of our majestic color guard for ROTC? We're not
Sure, why
we're,
not?
we're not gay. We're not some band color guard. We're
No,
we're
no,
we're straight.
We're homosexuals.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
It's June. It's June. We're homosexuals.
yeah, but
Time out, bro.
yeah,
Even SpongeBob is homosexual, dog.
yeah. Okay, Nick.
Okay, boomer.
Tell your thing. Nigger, just tell your fucking story.
You said my name again, you fucking bitch.
Stop pointing it out. Now tell
Anyway,
the
okay,
story, Frank. Fuck.
So I was fairly new to the program, right? And I
Yeah.
was like, oh, you know, what is this? And I originally was gonna join the arm drill team because my wife, well now my wife, told me about it. You know, and she's like, oh, you should join a special team. And I was like, all right, I'll do it. You know, I didn't I low-key didn't want to, right? But then I don't know, just out of the idea, I believe it was the guy who will be left unnamed, the guy who we kind of had the fallout with.
Mm-hmm.
He kind of like asked me about it, and I was like, oh, that's okay, cool. And I did it, and he made me the American flag holder, and I was like,
Was he the original?
flags are kind of cool.
Was he the original
Huh?
commander?
Nope,
No?
I was always the commander. He
Okay.
placed me as the commander.
Okay.
So he created it, but I was always the commander. I was always the American flag holder. Before I even knew it was, you know?
Yeah. And then keep
So,
it on, yeah.
and then we sucked. We tried practicing, you know, but we sucked. We had like my original color guard was 3 completely other people, like people
Wasn't it one of them the guy that cut his hair completely, the one that had the long curly hair?
Yeah,
I
the guy
remember
who
that.
always has the poncho on?
Yeah, him. Yeah, he completely, man.
Him, one of his friends, and our the guy in supply from our platoon, who I'm not gonna leave named.
Wait,
he was
no,
the
okay.
first American flag holder, the first Marine Corps flag holder.
Okay, yeah, alright, yeah. So,
And then he left,
Yeah.
and I was like, hey, the homie Marine Corps flag is now a
current.
Marine Corps flag.
Yeah.
And then Eos Man became my left rifle. And became everybody else's left rifle.
Wait, no.
Because nobody else had a left
Tell the
rifle.
story of how like you got our now Marine Corps and me.
Okay, so our noun Marine Corps is
Yeah.
kind of vague. I just kind of went up to him. I kind of just went up to him. I was like, hey, Fo, you want to be a Marine Corps flag? And he's like, I don't know if I want to. And then I was like, come on. And he's like, okay. And he does it. He just, every day after school.
So kind of like me. Kind of like me.
Yeah, same thing with you. I told you and you're like, I don't know about that one, Chief. And then we're like, Color Guard Alpha now.
No, that's true. And unnamed people are mad. What?
Yes. Oh, I don't even think that Color Guard exists anymore.
No, well, we're not gonna tell the story about that color guard because then that'll be just straight
No,
up
but
shade.
I'm pretty sure. No, but I'm pretty sure they
Disbanded.
because you know how two of them were like dating or something. I don't think
Yeah.
they're together anymore. Like straight up.
So yeah, keep telling the story of our majestic alpha color guard.
I mean, what else is there left to say? I guess.
Well, I mean, you got me. All right. Well, is that
I
all
mean,
you have to say?
I told you did the same thing as the Marine Corps flag, and then what the fuck? I can't. Oh my god, I'm having like an actual brain fart right now. And then. I'm sorry, I'm an old man, okay? I'm an old man. I can't talk properly.
You want me to keep this going?
Then I got our old right rifle. We had a fallout, like really bad fallout, and then he just got off the team, and so I had to find a new rifle in a month and train him in a month for Nevada.
Which we did.
And I did.
We did, yeah.
And he was the homie. He's the homie now.
Joe?
Joe? It's the homie Joe.
The sexy boy Joe, okay? Now, now right rifle, okay? Anyways, keep going.
And then now that's pretty much it. Now we're color guard alpha because we were way better than all the other color guards.
We
Not
were,
really because we practiced every day after school. I can't.
we really were better. Can't deny it. Yeah.
What the fuck is
So,
the mystery box?
let me tell how it looked like from my perspective. So,
Okay,
I
go.
remember when I signed up to ARM. So I signed up because originally I was gonna be an armed. Okay, I was gonna be an armed. I was like,
Yeah, me too.
I've seen color guard and I was like, yeah, it looks pretty good. But then I was like, oh, but armed though. They're like, they got like a pack, and now,
Oh,
yeah. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say that I wasn't armed for a good like while, and then I was like, just kind of, I was like, not
Kinda
that
sus.
it's lame, because I think it's pretty cool that people in armed are the way they are. I just put more priority to the color guard
Yeah.
because the color guard is more important, especially being the commander and all. So.
Yo, I'm looking at on your live stream. What are you building, bro?
A fucking hill right next to a freeway that is upcoming.
Oh shit, those.
Anyways, so I was originally an armed. I think it was like for a good 3 weeks, and it was funny. Out of like there was like the then armed commander asked me. She asked me like, oh, do you want to be an armed? And I was like, yeah, sure, why not? I'd like to be an armed, sure. So she signed me up and everything. Had to get a rifle. This was back when we still had to sign in to get a rifle and sign out. We don't do that anymore for some reason. Don't know why. Yeah.
Wait, aren't you armory assistant now?
Yeah, I'm army assistant, so I'm gonna have to take it up with armory officer, the homie armory officer, if he still wants to do the sign-in thing or not. I'm gonna have to ask him, but I don't know if that's the same thing with flags. I don't know if you have to sign in and out for flags. I don't know. Probably
No,
not.
we just take them off the stand. Yo.
Do you have the mic up your nostril, dog? I can hear you.
Who, me?
Oh no, then it just means it's a good fucking mic then.
Who, me?
It's a new one, that's why.
No, that's not me. That's one of you. That's one of you two. I'm not breathing heavily. I'm hearing it too.
Yo.
Okay. Anyways, I signed in and everything, and I was like, yeah, I'm in armed. And there was these I think this other guy and 3 other girls. The guy left though. He left armed. He didn't want to be an armed, I guess. And there was just me and these other 3 girls and the armed commander. So you would see the armed in one area practicing with like their gunnery sergeant or their sergeant, whatever the fuck. I forgot. Retarded. And the commander would be with us, like commanding us, like what to do, seeing and perfecting us, or at least trying to. And because I have a little bit of experience with armed because I did a little bit of drill with the rifle in ninth grade. Um, I was like, okay, well, I get the gist of it. So it was me and these three girls, and she would be like, oh, left face or present arms, order arms, and out of all of us, out of the four of us, I would be the stiffest one. I was stiff. Of course, I would mess up in like the faces because I was still kind of getting the hang of like left face or right face with the rifle, and
Yeah.
Denounced to me, I was like, this is cool. But then surprisingly, she complimented me. She's like, oh, have you been in armed before? And I was like, no, ma'am, but I've practiced with a rifle before, ma'am. And then she's like, oh, okay, you're doing pretty good. And she looked, and then one of the other girls just looked at me, and she stared at me, and she in like anger, like bad. And I was just there like,
That reminds me, actually.
yeah,
Ricardo, you have to practice your command voice.
for
You're being the next color guard commander.
shit, yeah. Fuck. No.
Yeah, you're gonna be color guard commander when I graduate.
I like my rifle,
This
bro.
guy's hard scoping with the thermal.
Oh no, I like my rifle. Okay, well, I'll be out of practice.
Do you want Devera to do it? I
Fuck
can
no,
make them-
no,
Fuck.
no, I will
Seriously.
laugh. I will lose bearing. I will
Yeah, I know.
straight
That's,
up.
that's not because I'll laugh at his, not because of his accent, but
No, yes, because of his accent.
just
Yes.
something about. I've thought about this for a while.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
You ignore that. Keep going. Keep talking.
I've thought about this and just like nothing against Marine Corps, but I believe you as a better commander, I guess. The way you organize yourself, the way you're in all these other things.
I don't know. He could be a good one too, but I
know.
I lost
He
bearing.
is very like, what's the word? He likes to talk things through. He likes to make sure everybody's okay. I know he'd be a good commander.
Losa,
But,
fuck, nigger. You better be on the team.
Hard R, bro.
You better. Okay, are you gonna be an RO for like the what next 2 years you have?
Oh, wait, let me quit.
Are you gonna be my right rifle for the next 2 years, or 1 year?
Bro, some devil dogs, bro.
Okay, he's not gonna say anything. Anyways,
Wait, what?
Max ammo, bro.
are you gonna be my right rifle when Nick graduates?
Bro.
You guys talking to me?
Yes. Are you gonna
Yes,
be?
Joe.
You're the right rifle, Joe. You're the right rifle. Are you gonna be my right when I'm commander?
Si, señor.
Good. Okay. Good. All right.
Soy de rancho.
Anyways.
No scope, dog.
Anyways, and
Siento que arranco la carretera. No, 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 no. Ay, puta.
I was the best out of the three other people that were with me, and then I wouldn't say the armed commander got mad at me, but she was like, "Don't call me ma'am. I don't like when people call me ma'am." And I was like, "Yes, ma'am." And then I was like, no, ma'am. I was like, "Yes, ma'am." And then I was like, okay."
She was putting a test on me. I must.
Yeah, and then I remember 3 days before you came to me and asked me if I wanted to be in color guard. I remember I just turned around because our commander was like, okay, break time, go drink water, do whatever, and then I was just screwing around with the rifle, and I saw your color guard or your then color guard, and I was like, I wonder what they're up to, and then I just saw you and the old right rifle like explaining like do this, and you kind of looked like you were mad. I don't know why.
Oh yeah, I'm always mad with that guy. I have to see him tomorrow.
Damn. But you looked like you were mad because like they weren't getting the steps right, and then I was like and then a few days later you came up to me and I was like
Oh shit, I'm a nigga.
I was like, okay, well I'm kind of in armed, but like I'll try color guard. And I wasn't too sure. I was like, I'm probably not gonna go through with this. And
Okay.
I tried, and I was like, you know what? I like this. And then, bada bing, bada boom. Somehow I spawned in. I spawned in at your request, and I became your left.
Yeah,
You,
yeah.
your left hand man. And for some reason, I got told that I was never taken out of the armed roster, which confused me. I was like, okay, but I'm not an armed. Yeah. And then for some reason they, I get put in armed as a backup, and in the other X color guard. I don't know what the fuck's going on with them as a backup also. So I'm like, all right, bet I get to do more. I don't
You
mind.
fucking kidding me? Jesus Christ. Sorry.
I didn't mind doing the extra work, but
Alright.
I mean, more time wearing the uniform, man. Like, that's all I want. For me. But yeah, pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Joe, you want to tell the no viewers that we have how you got into the fucking
So
color
like,
guard?
oh, okay, I just killed the camper. So like, I was just in ROTC because like my dad wanted me to join the military. I liked the ROTC program in the beginning. I just didn't want to join the military. I still don't know if he still wants me to join, but whatever. So I joined, and I'm gonna be there all my 4 years of high school. And I was, it was my first year, and I wasn't planning on joining any special teams. But then I became friends with Nick and stuff like that. I mean,
With, huh? Who's Nick? Who's
Nigger?
Nick?
Nigger? Nigger?
Who is
Yeah,
this
nigger.
dashing fellow whom stated his name is Nick?
Nicker.
Anyways, keep
Nicker.
telling your fucking story.
Bro, so I became friends with Frank, dog, and then
Keep
he
going? Yeah.
needed a replacement,
Yeah, right rifle.
and he's like, "Yo, you wanna join Color Guard?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, all right." Like I don't know what I was gonna do, like how I was gonna do it, whatever.
Yeah.
But from what I could tell, I was doing good.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah, we're color guard alpha because of you, fool. God, I suck at this fucking video game.
Anyways, keep telling your story.
Oh, more?
More? What else is there to tell?
No? Okay, that's it. I'm trying to milk content here, boys.
Yeah, I see that. You're
Yeah.
like, you would be like our manager, I guess. You'd be a good manager. Cause like you already know the ropes. We're just doing this cause like we thought it was a good idea. You're doing this cause you know how to fuck me. How to do it. I mean, you know how to do that too, but we keep that on the down low, okay?
This motherfucker, that fan
We
said.
keep that on the down low.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Did
Anyways.
I? What happened to quick revive? What?
Yeah.
It does that? Okay. What the hell?
Ah.
Down.
By the way, guys, if anyone ever watches this, we're recording.
Nobody's gonna watch this.
No one is. We're playing video games. I'm playing Minecraft. 'Cause I'm a man, and then everyone else is also a man, and they're playing other video games.
My nigga's playing Black Ops 3 Zombies, dog.
Yeah, Joe's black, by the way, so it's fine. Yeah.
Wait, what? Bro, I'm Mexican.
Shut the
Shut
fuck
you're
up.
black.
You're black, okay.
As long as I can say the N-word.
Hashtag
Yes.
hashtag baloney. Wait, is it? It's BML, right? BML. Hashtag bologna mustard lettuce sandwich. I came up with that when I was at my aunt's
Shut up, nobody
house.
cares.
Fuck you. I'm milking content.
I bet. Right now?
Yeah. So is that
What is the M in like the military alphabet and shit?
Michael? No. Michael.
What? Michael? Did you just say Michael?
Michael. Mike.
Didn't my nigga say Michael?
Wait. What is the
No,
N?
it was.
I was gonna say Foxtrot. What the fuck?
I don't know. I'll look that up right now for you. Hold on.
Yeah. Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta.
Mountain Lion.
It doesn't even line up. Okay. But yeah.
Okay. M in phonetic alphabet is
Mike? Yeah, okay, yeah, sounds right.
Yeah.
Mm.
Is it actually just Mike?
Yeah.
Mike Cock? Oh, wait, what?
Wait, isn't
Bruh.
in the military alphabet or phonetic or whatever the fuck you want to call it? Is it? I thought it.
What was that?
I thought you
I
played the
just
video of
died,
like the
dog.
moaning woman.
I was the first death. I was trying to get that first blood.
Oh, by the way,
I'm a nigga.
on my group chats for my comic and stuff,
Dude,
I
this guy, dog. This guy, dude, move out the way. Yeah, fuck that.
I shared the link. So if we do manage to get one other person to join us, that's probably my color guard view. My as you were my
As you were. remember when?
my
Remember when?
artist, maybe.
Remember when our commander said redo much?
Redo much.
Oh, that's good. That's good. I miss.
It was like a big nigga moment.
Yes. He's black, by the
Oh
way.
yeah,
It's fine.
about when I like screen right now is because I was checking this corner, and then some guy was about to kill me, and I tried to move, but then my teammate was just like right next to me, so he was blocking the way, so I stayed like visible, and then I died. So I was like,
Because that's what heroes do.
cry.
Okay.
Yeah, I cry all the time. ¿Qué comes?
Anyways,
Comida.
Let me got some.
Let me got some. Yo, this camper, what a nigga, dog.
anyways, anyways. So like I was like what was I saying? Okay, do
I'm
you?
about to eat some Cheerios right now.
Well, okay,
dog.
so Nick,
So fast.
nigger, do you want to? Cheerios. Fucking. Did this nigga really say Cheerios?
My nigga has flat jacket, get no scope. Ow! I missed. Yo, get glitch, nigga. What a nigga.
Okay, okay, we get it. You're black. Chill, chill, chill.
Tone it down, Joe.
Tone it down. Tone it down. Cálmate, cálmate. Anyways,
I'm getting hyped.
anyways. So, do we want to say our rank and what position we're in?